What's going on, YouTube? Well, I'm back with another unboxing video. Today I'm going to be unpackaging, I guess you would say, a huge stack of comics. I was slowly starting to let them build up. I was only going to do maybe 5, 6 of them at a time. And then today, like a whole slew of them came in. Some of them are major keys. Some of them are just fillers for my ASM collection. Don't know if I have anything other than Spider-Man in there. Maybe a couple. I might have a couple other, I don't know, series keys. If it comes from something other than ASM, then it will be a key. If it's just ASM, then it could be hit or miss, because some of them are keys, some of them are just fillers that I needed to complete or to keep working on my volume 1 run. I don't know. Like I've been well, try not to knock the camera over. Been getting kind of lucky here lately as far as some of the pickups and some of the deals I've been getting. But honestly, my purchasing is about done. Honestly, I'll probably slack back a little bit on picking up books until cons start back up, and then I might try to hit some cons if they decide to do any this summer, depending on how this Corona thing plays out. We never know. And because they all came in different increments, I'm going to be just as surprised at what book I'm unwrapping as you guys are to see it, because we're seeing it at around the same time. Like I said, I've ordered quite a bit of stuff over the course of the last, I'd say, month and a half. Everything really started right after Easter. A lot of overtime picked up at my job because my area got hit with tornadoes, and the line of work that I'm in, I guess they considered us essential employees, or you would say we were essential employees. So needless to say, had a little bit of extra spending money. Bills are fairly caught up, so we got a couple comic books. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let me know you want to keep seeing these videos. Yeah, let me know if you guys like these comic book unboxing videos. And I'm trying to be careful, just like the last time. It sucked to sit there and pay, a little bit of money for some books and then end up hitting it with a knife and cutting it open or nicking it. Boy. Being gentle is not my strong suit when it comes to unboxing stuff. I'm like a kid in a candy store. I just want to get into it and see what I got. Boy, there's enough tape on this. I think he double bagged it and everything. God dang. But I would rather them be overly protected than not be protected enough and end up getting damaged books. So to a certain degree, you really can't complain. Oh snap, this is not the book I anticipated it was going to be. New Mutants 98, first appearance of Deadpool. I think this might have been the first appearance of Domino and Gideon too. Honestly, it is in immaculate shape. I don't know if I can get it out of these 19 bags in order to show you guys, but I was really hoping it was going to look as good as the pictures. This is one that I'll have cleaned and pressed And I will send off to be graded from CGC. I don't know if my camera can do it any kind of justice. That's top corner, no spine ticks. Bottom corner, really sharp corner there and there. Honestly, with the bag on, you can't really tell, but it doesn't look like it really has any waves to it. And I think the corners are a little bit sharper than what the camera actually picks up. If I had to guess, it's easily a 9.6, maybe a 9.8 if after pressing. But even as it sits, I'd say it's at least a 9.6. So I'm happy about that one. But that is not what I thought. Dang, I could have swore that box has been sitting here for at least 3 or 4 days, maybe a week. Because today is Thursday. Maybe I got that in Monday. Hell, I might have got it in last week. But I've been kind of waiting on some other books, just so I wasn't just unwrapping 1 or 2 comics. If I'd knew that, I could have made a whole little video with just that and the other 3 books, 4 books I had sitting there. Because that one in itself is worth its weight. That's pretty cool. Pull tabs, be careful. Gotta love the comic book community. They probably should have used painter's tape, because it is a task and a half to try to pull that with box tape. And then there's extra tape. I don't know what the point of the pull tape was if it's taped even more. But either way, still an A for effort. And this one is ASM 135. Super nice shape. A little bit dinged up corner up here. Second appearance of the Punisher. The camera ain't really gonna pick it up. And honestly, I got enough comics to really do tonight. I'm not gonna take them out of bag and board, but second appearance of the Punisher. Let's see if we can get that corner. It's pretty nice. That corner's pretty nice. Little bit of spine ticks. I think there's like 2, 3, maybe 4 spine ticks. Overall, the book is beautiful. Kind of cool thing, which some people might not think is cool. I think it's cool. That's the release date stamp on it. I don't know. I like little corny stuff like that. Just like, I wish it didn't devalue comics when, especially old Spider-Man or old Marvel comics that have the crease all the way down, because they were subscribers to Marvel Comics. Honestly, I think that's part of the nostalgia of collecting comic books in that era. I mean, if that's the way that the direct ship was back then, I think that it shouldn't be, I don't know, I think that it should be a different grading scale or something for that. I realize that's not fair to the comics that don't have that crease and technically aren't damaged, but in my opinion, I think it's kind of cool. I know a lot of collectors, especially people that spend buku bucks on major keys and stuff. Yeah, they wouldn't agree with me, but that's just my opinion. Not saying I'm right. This one has pull tabs too. but they use painter's tape, so it's really easy to get the book out. I was kind of happy that I was missing this book. I found this book for like, I don't know, maybe $5 on eBay. And with the, oh my gosh, it is literally in immaculate shape. But with the white cover, if I would have found this locally, I guarantee this would have been extremely yellowed. But for the price I paid, it's issue 214. I mean, I couldn't beat it. And luckily, like I said, for myself, it was one that I was missing in the run. I got this run down to pretty much I need 2 issues outside of the top 106, 105-ish. But I do have some major keys and some filler books in there too, but not a lot. I'd say out of the first 100 issues, I maybe have 10 books. Like, I don't have a lot in the 0 or the 1 through 100, or 101, 106, I think is where I actually leave off. But I have been slowly getting a book here, book there. I think in the video that I posted yesterday, you guys seen that I picked up a issue 57 in Knoxville yesterday. They had some even earlier books, but he was asking way too much for them. I think that number 57 I might have paid $20 for. It's maybe fine. I'd say between a 5 and a 6. It's not the greatest condition, but it's not a key or anything. It's one of those that you find what you can while you can, and then later on down the road, you know, 3, 4, 5 years from now, or next year, or later this year, whatever the case may be, you run across a better copy. If it's affordable, you pick it up. I'm not one that collects my Amazing Spider-Man just for the sole factor of every key has, or every book has to be in mint condition, or, I mean, I don't want any reader's copies unless it would be something in the top 10. I'm trying to really avoid any really, really rough shaped books, but I mean, if they're in fine to very good grade, I'm cool with that. And even some of the major keys, if I can't afford the higher end version of it, I mean, I'll accept what I can get in my price budget. And I think that a lot of people probably feel that same way when it comes to trying to get a hold of some of these major keys or stuff that is important to their collection, or first appearances, whatever the case may be. I don't know if I'm really alone on that. I think a lot of people kind of think in those lines, especially if you gotta work for a living. You know, it'd be different if I just had endless money, but it's not the case over here. Alright. This one I did know I had sitting there. Oh, there we go. Amazing Spider-Man 41. Yeah, 41. Got tape on it still. I don't remember what I had to give for this book. It wasn't outrageous, but I also knew the book wasn't in extremely mint condition either. It was good enough for my collection, so, and the price that I paid for it was well within fair market value for the condition that it's in. Yeah, it's about what I anticipated it was going to be. You can't see it; it's not going to pick it up, I'm sure, on the camera. But along the spine, oh, whew, boy, that was a close one. Along the spine, it has quite a few spine ticks, and it actually has some creasing going down the spine. That tape is not part of the book; it's just on the on the bagging board, and I can't get it off right this second. So you can see the spine ticks, but I don't think you can see the creasing. The corner's a little dull. Like I said, I honestly, I don't even know what grade it would be at this point. It's not something that I'm probably going to send in for grading, but it is first appearance of Rhino, so I did want it in the collection. But it's one of those, it's in the top 100, so I was thankful to get it. Thought this one was kind of cool. Stamped, do not bend everywhere. Do not bend. And then put family photos on the front and the back. Me and my wife got a good laugh out of that one. I'm like, yeah, sure. If we were part of the Parker family, I guess that would be true. I put a lot of cardboard in here. Alright. Actually, I thought it was going to be... There is a seller that I actually bought 2 books from. I think I got them for like $2 a piece, maybe 3. They have no significant value except to me. And they were... something in the 400s. It was just something I couldn't find locally. I've been searching for the last year or so. They were gaps in my collection, so I went ahead and picked them up. Another key. Spider-Man 238. First appearance of Hobgoblin. And this copy actually does have the tattoos in it. So... just to give you guys an overall perspective, no spine ticks. There is a crease down here, and may break color just a hair. This corner is really dull. That one's a little nicked. And the top 2 are pretty sharp though. But I did want this one in the collection. This one I'll open up later. It should have a really clean back if I remember correctly. But that is definitely one that's considered a key. And it's a little bit more on the pricier side, considering, you know, some of these books are, I mean, that's not that old of a book. Granted, it's older than the first appearance of Venom, which was 300. But I still think it came out in 86. No, it was actually 82. Wow. I thought it was 86. Yeah, that kind of makes sense now that I think about it. But considering some of the shape of some of these books from the 70s, that's in great shape. I think it kind of just surprises me what keys hold what value. Because that Hobgoblin book, there's other first Hobgoblins or different people become Hobgoblin, and they don't hold even half as much weight as that one does. Which, granted, Hobgoblin has played a major role in the Spider-Man series. Probably more so nowadays than Rhino or Hitman or some of the other characters from back in the day. And this one is not a key, but it's ASM, was that 426? It was just a gap filler, but it is in immaculate condition. It's another book that I think I paid like $2-3 for. And I was just astonished at how nice of a copy it really was. No spine ticks. The corners are extremely sharp. Probably sitting in somebody's dollar bin. Because there's nothing significant about most of the 400 run until you get to the Cosmic Carnage. So, until the Cosmic Carnage 2 books, I don't think there was really any other major significance to anything in the 400s. But trying to complete this run, I found that some people, they really want to charge a lot for their books, even if it's nothing significant, just for the simple fact that they think because they put it on eBay, people are going to pay for it. And certain books, that might be the case. I mean, I guess if my collection boiled down to 2 books, neither one of them were of any significance, and the only place I could find them was on eBay, rather than hold out on them, I guess I'd probably pay $20 for a $3 book if I had to have it and it was in mint condition. I would prefer not to, and I would definitely try not to. But the good thing about my area is we do have a lot of different comic book collectors. We have a lot of different comic book shops, and we tend to get quite a few different local comic cons. Plus, I'm only up the road from Atlanta or Nashville or Knoxville for that matter. I haven't been to BubbaCon, which is in Knoxville every year, so I don't know if it's more toy based, more comic based, or if it's more of a celebrity meetup with cosplay. Because just because they call stuff Comic Cons, most of the time they're more cosplay nowadays, it seems like. We still get FroliCon and some stuff like that around here, but even our NugaCon, it's mainly about cosplay, which I'm not knocking it. I mean, if that's what people are into, hey, if you do what you enjoy. But a lot of times when it comes to those type of cons, I don't typically go because I don't see the point in it. I don't remember what I gave for this book, but I don't think I gave that. This is Amazing Spider-Man 145. They say it's a 6.5, and in their store they were charging $20 for it. I don't know if it's 6.5. It might be a 5. Got quite a bit of spine ticks on it. Really rounded corner. It definitely needs to be pressed because it's a little off balance and kilter, but you guys can see a little bit of the spine ticks. I don't remember if this book had any significance or not. Some of the keys I remember right off the top of my head because I can remember the cover. So I pretty much know what they are, what the significance behind them, and why they hold the value or why people are charging for them. There's other ones. I literally needed them for my run. I bought them because that was a missing link. It's funny to me how different people package different ways. This one has like cans have been sitting on it. It's a piece of cardboard from cans. Oh, this is a double book, so it's just going to be, these are just going to be some common books that I needed for my run. Yep. 437 and 438. 437, I think I paid $2 or $3 for these ones. I actually have this one, but I have like the B cover where the words are outlined in green. I may have been a second print, I'm not sure, but I think this was the A cover or the first print. Not saying that the B cover was the first print. I'm not really positive on that, but I do already have a 437, just not that one. And this is the last book, guys. So hopefully it's another key. So it'll be something cool to look at. If not, I got plenty of other packages coming in. We'll do another one of these box breakers or package openings, whatever you guys want to call them. We'll see what other keys we get in. I think, not positive, but I think the only thing outside of Spider-Man was that first appearance of Deadpool. I think everything else that I've been ordering has pretty much been fillers or keys for my Spider-Man collection. And another filler. This was the cheapest book out of all of them that I got. Paid $2. I think it was like $2.60 or $2.80 or something like that shipped. It's in pretty good condition. Amazing Spider-Man 248. Honestly, if there was anything significant about it, I'd just go ahead and have it pressed, because you got a little bit of overlapping here where it's kind of off kilter somewhere in the book. It doesn't have any spine ticks though, and the corners are actually pretty sharp, with the exception of maybe that one. But you guys get a peek at that one. So, quick recap. Amazing Spider-Man 248, 437, A cover, 438 with Daredevil on the front, 145, 426, iconic 238. Man, I love that cover. With the lines on it, I don't know if the camera picks it up. It almost looks like you need 3D glasses to look at it. Like straight throwback to the 70s and 80s. 60s maybe too, I don't know. First appearance of Rhino, number 41. Number 214. 135, second appearance of Punisher. And last but not least, New Mutants 98, first appearance of Deadpool. Well, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, hopefully I'll be doing another unboxing video, maybe the first of next week or later on this week. Depends on as the packages roll in, you know, how many I accumulate and how many I have I'm still waiting for. And what all comes in and what doesn't. I can typically halfway tell what's came in just based off of my eBay alerts or my email notifications. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. I mean, hey, be honest. You got any comments or questions? Drop them down below. Peace.